Ooh. Oh, I like this. I like this rendition of the Skyrim theme. Oh, that's very pretty. That's quite nice. I know that the mod uses music from just like a music pack made for mod authors, and I gotta say, I might have to just like download it to have. See if the mod author would be alright with me using it in videos just in general, because I really, really like some of the music in this pack. It's really, really nicely done. It's very, very fitting for the game. Alright, so we have the camp right ahead. We have the ship, we have the camp, we have the game freaking out a little bit just because there's a lot going on here, it would seem. But everything's okay. Like I said, I think the mod is decently optimized, given everything, but I think the fact that there are open cities and everything is definitely a strain on the game's capabilities in general. And it's not really that surprising to me. To give some examples, I mean, this is on Special Edition, but just in terms of what we're capable of seeing in terms of mods for Skyrim Legendary Edition, I know that stuff like Enderal really pushed the limits of the game. I know that Beyond Skyrim Brumo is pushing the limits of it, and that's why the rest of the Beyond Skyrim mods aren't coming out for Legendary Edition, just for Special Edition. And I can only imagine that this, on Legendary Edition, might run into some issues as well. And Odyssey of the Dragonborn is going to be Special Edition only just because of how many different areas they're adding, and the fact that it really would have just been a toll on the game's architecture in general. Having Special Edition as a 64-bit game is really, really good. I'm
happy to see you safe and well. You too, Dragonborn.
Good to see you.
And hey, you must be Serena. Hey kid, you stay close to Zan. I'll look after you, okay?
Okay.
Do you think Rigmor and I are going to have more awkward conversations? Okay, that's just the conversation topic that brings back the other dialogue menu from before when I was like, hey, get back on track. Okay, Cassius. What now?
Quintus will be expecting you. I'll need to rally my men and gather them around me. Once the battle commences, I'll follow you at a distance, and when I deem the area to be safe, I'll allow Sorella to take the shot.
Once she has taken the shot, what then?
Once the task has been done, I'll be leaving immediately and taking her home.
Thank you for everything, Cassius.
Good luck, Dragonborn.
Talk to Sorella. Sorella, listen up. Cassius, Zan, and his marines will protect you from now on, okay?
Okay.
She's very brave. I admire that. Make sure you do everything Cassius tells you. Your life may depend on it. And she's just like, what? It will?
Roger that.
Hey, there you go. Seriously, Sorella, I don't have to tell you, this is no game. So please be careful, focus, and when the time comes...
Just take me to where the glass house is, and I'll take that shot, Dragonborn. I won't miss.
Come, Sorella. Let's prepare you for the task at hand.
She just gets a Rocky-style training montage.
Stories of pirates on the high seas.
I like how I'm just standing between them.
You are so the coolest.
Come on then, and follow me. Catch you later, Rigmor. Come and see us anytime over by the fire.
Oh.
I don't want to let you and Rigmor down, Dragonborn.
Oh.
Hey, we know that. And when Cassius tells you it's time to go, don't look back, okay? The Dragonborn and I can look after ourselves. So don't worry, okay?
Bye.
Bye.
And guess what? You'll be getting a ride home on a pirate ship. How cool is that? When this is over, we'll come get you and do some fun things together. In happier times.
Completed expedition. Started the Bridge of Sighs. Alright, Rigmor, come on. Quintus is expecting us. Which... Okay, there's no map marker. But I'm guessing he's right over here in the big tent. Ah, an Imperial Sergeant. Oh, Sethri! Oh, hey, buddy.
Guardian General. Countess. At last, the gods have answered my prayers.
I don't know why, I expected him to be a lot older. I'm not gonna complain, but I was just picturing him this whole time as being, like, a very, very old general. Like, when I say old, I mean, like General Tullius old. Well met, Quintus. I hope you have been keeping well.
As well as can be expected. It's been a long time.
I didn't really talk to him in the first mod, was the thing. Pity it's not under more pleasant circumstances.
Indeed. Sethri has told me all there is to know about our task at hand. What evil has been plaguing our lands, and the reason behind it. I couldn't figure it out at first. Why would the Emperor, so-called, send me all the way to this region, when the raiders we were meant to prevent were protected with immunity? Yes, they come into Cyrodiil and we prevent further excursions, but we are not allowed to follow them back to their base. At the very foot of that mountain, Morag Cepheus informed me that crossing the border and marching into Hammerfell was irregular, and could be seen as an act of war. But the real reason is all too sinister and depraved. I thought they were slavers at first, their spoils mostly comprised of people. People that go into that mountain and never come out. But now it's clear. What a fool I have been.
He has very nice eyes. I've just been staring at his eyes this whole time. It's like, they're very blue. They're very nice. You weren't to know, Quintus.
Cassius told me you were coming. My sword is yours to command.
Just close those legs up a little bit, buddy.
What's up there, Quintus?
An army of leeches. At the foot of the mountain, there's a considerable force of raiders. They do the dirty work, round up the people and have them sent to the pits. Further up, there's a small battalion of mercenaries defending the ruins.
The pits?
There's some ancient Aelid ruins on the top of that mountain, but they lead deep into the earth, to the antechamber where they keep the Bridge of Sighs. The pits are winding catacombs, where, as I said, the army of leeches are located, vampiric defilers. We now know they are the Akaviri, human remnants. The people are harvested there. Not only that, the soul gem is protected by Taisi sergeants.
Again with
led
them?
by General Oxyamaka. Oddly enough, he's the only one we can name. The others, they're just numbers. What is it?
The same ones I slew at Bloodlit Throne, and we encountered on Roscria.
The very same.
How many, Sethri?
I lost count.
After 2. So why the heavy presence of Akaviri?
Cassius bought a map from their war galley you destroyed in the Sea of Ghosts. Invasion routes is our guess. We think they've been secretly biding their time.
Waiting for the moment to come. The age of the serpent.
Let's get down to business, Quintus.
Of course. When Cassius arrived several days ago, we discussed the offensive. First, we had the problem of the river. I travelled to Anvil and persuaded the Count to allow me to build a pontoon. You saw it as you arrived. I told him it was prudent to have a forward warning post connected to the main camp. Of course, none of the nobles here in the Gold Coast know anything about the truth. But I told him it was imperative, and it would stop the slavers.
Quintus has been sending patrols frequently. We don't think it's caused the enemy to become too suspicious. 20 men go out, 10 come back.
Half of my men are already on the Hammerfell side of the river. Good men, Guardian. They are loyal, and Cassius's arrival has bolstered morale. Many are from his old legion. And now you and the Countess are here. They are ready and at your command.
Good work, Quintus. Do we have any plans of their defenses?
Here, on the map, the raiders have a base camp at the foot of the mountain. We need to force our way through to access the rampart that leads to the top.
We would need to hit them with everything we have.
Agreed. At the top, the Ayleid ruins are occupied by mercenaries. A company-sized unit mainly consisting of elven renegades and a few orcs. They've been there since I arrived, probably the remnants of the New Order. They are also supplied by the raiders.
Once we hit the raiders' camp, we're hoping the mercs will just think it's one of Quintus' patrols stay too deep and ignore us.
I've stepped up patrols and forced some skirmishes lately, so it won't seem too out of the ordinary. But once we hit them hard at the foot of the mountain, I suggest you take some veterans and make your way as quickly as possible to the summit and neutralize the mercenaries as quick as possible.
Once inside, they'll know we're here. Speed is of the essence.
Is Morag Sethius in there?
She's been here for a few days.
There will be no quarter given, Guardian. No pity. I'll be taking no prisoners. Every man available will be needed.
Alright. I like his voice actor. I really like it.
What is it?
Sethri, can you acquire any supplies, potions, cures for diseases, that sort of thing?
As it happens, I came across a few crates of some such items, carelessly left by the Anvil docks, and have made sure of their distribution amongst the troops. Of course, I saved you and the Countess, so just in case.
Why, thank you. Good man, Sethri. Also, I want you to keep an eye on Sorella. You can heal her. Oh, I was going to say you can heal her. You can heal, right?
Don't worry, Dragonborn. As a mage, my place is also to protect Sorella.
Alright. Quintus, wake up. What was that sound? Oh, the gate's opening. Oh, I see someone running. Oh, they're here for Quintus.
General Quintus, there's an envoy here to see you.
Oh no.
Expecting visitors, Quintus?
Who is it?
Not that I know of. Who is it, soldier?
Oh, is it gonna be Blackwell?
They're asking for the Guardian General and the Countess Rigmor.
It's gonna be Blackwell, isn't it? It's gonna be Blackwell, here to be like, well, if you kill the Emperor, I'm loyal to you again. Oh no. Oh no, I got a glimpse. It's the fucking Thalmor. Oh no. What are they doing here? You think you could have said, hey, the Thalmor are here?
The last Dragonborn.
Yep, that's me.
And the Princess of Tamriel. We have a dossier on you, milady, worthy of its own library shelf.
What is it you want here, Justicar?
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Oh, is he gonna pledge his loyalty to
I am
us?
Count Valeronan Cameus of Lelandro, envoy of the Almere Dominion, and Commander-in-Chief of Tesso. The Elven Special Operations.
The Elder Scrolls Online.
There are Elven criminals that need to have swift justice exacted upon them.
Oh no.
Renegades and former New Order traitors dug in on the top of Table Mountain, and I have been sent to offer my services as a gesture of goodwill between the Empire and the Dominion.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Not what I expected at all. Oh, he just took his helmet off. I mean, yeah, I don't trust him either, to be fair.
I don't ask that you like us, Countess. I only ask for your trust.
Trust? Your organization is no better than that of the New Order. Wherever the Thalmor tread, they leave a trail of misery, torture, and death. The only good thing Sethius did was kick you out of Cyrodiil.
I do understand your hostility. And I don't blame you, not for one moment. We, the Dominion, owe you a debt of gratitude for helping bring about the demise of the New Order. And I want to take this chance to personally apologize on our behalf for the suffering you endured at the hands of that traitor, the Thalmor General.
Don't you even dare mention his name.
No. Of course. How insensitive of me. But General Quintus, my special forces are at your disposal if you so wish it. I hope we can unite to bring about an end to the monster that resides within that mountain. And might I, at the very least, be offered the courtesy of parley, as to understand the situation? Please do not be alarmed, or suspicious. This letter of introduction should suffice to prove my intentions are genuine. It is signed by many dignitaries, including the Council of Elders in Exile, the High Justiciar from the Isles, and diplomatic emissaries from Valenwood and elsewhere, to name but a few.
That's a lot of names. You must be very special to be endorsed by virtually the whole of Tamriel, Count Cumaeus.
And what's in it for you?
We only want to win the war. As I said, milady, we owe you a debt of gratitude. Nothing more.
Quintus, you can't trust this ass clown. He's a Justicar, a Thalmor.
It's pronounced Justiciar.
That's what I thought.
Rigmor, even Barendar is a signatory. Let's all go inside and discuss the planning there.
It just seems very out of character.
Whatever. I think I'll just go take a walk.
For the Thalmor and for the Dominion.
The air around here has become unpleasant, to say the least.
You're not going to do a very good job as an empress if you're just going to keep on talking to all of your
Guardian
allies
General,
this way.
See if you can talk some sense into her. I'll bring the Count up to date.
Like, I don't like the Thalmor either, but, you know, insulting them to their face when they're offering to help us help win the war, it's like, well, how about we make nice now, and then we just, like, we make jokes about them behind their backs.
If you've come to talk me around, don't waste your breath.
Alright, I'll see you. And that is the end of the mod, everyone. Alright. Rigmor, this is a special situation. Any help is welcome.
I don't trust them. Damn elves.
Alright, well, there's no need to be racist now. What if I was an elf?
I didn't mean it like that.
What if I was an elf? I know you didn't mean it, but remember, the enemy of my enemy is probably going to be my enemy later down the line.
Yeah, I remember. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy.
Rigmor, come on, you have to let it go. She doesn't, to be fair. I don't trust the Thalmor either. I just agree it's like, let's just make nice for now, but let's definitely keep an eye on them.
Let it go!
You're gonna die in childbirth. I hope you're happy.
They murdered my father in the worst way possible. He was denied a warrior's death, and they paraded him around the street of Alinor.
I thought that was the New
While
Order.
the people spat upon him, Dragonborn. They kicked and beat him, and they publicly hanged him for all the world to see. And he was all alone, and there was no one there for him. They tore my family apart.
Oh, nope, I just interrupted her because she walked into me. Nope, she's still busy.
No! I will not let it go. So don't you dare try to patronize me. They will always be my enemy. And I can never, ever forgive them.
She's not being overdramatic, is the thing. I understand where she's coming from. I absolutely understand. But also what I said, that was the New Order. And this is the guy who exacted justice on those who harmed your family.
I want nothing to do with him. Or his special forces.
He at least had the decency to apologize, which might have also just been a political ploy.
So that makes it all right.
It makes it better? Of course not. Rigmor, I don't want to argue. No more arguing.
Okay. Maybe you're right. Come on, then. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
You should have done that in the first
As
place.
you can see, the mountain has at its foot a base camp, Redguard nomad raiders. The heights and the top are guarded by mercenaries, a few orcs, and your elven renegades.
I see. And the plan?
We attack the base camp simultaneously in a pincer movement. The Guardian and Countess ascend the slopes and take control of the heights. That's where you come in.
I suggest my forces are to accompany the Countess. Not only to take out the renegades, but to offer some protection.
I have updated the Count. He is to accompany your assault on the heights.
Are you with child?
Oh no.
What? How dare you?
Can he sense it?
You had better keep your distance, Count Cameus, or I won't be responsible for what happens to you.
Can he sense it or something?
As soon as you've dealt with your elven renegades, I want you out of here. Do we understand each other?
Wait, why did you ask that? I'm very concerned. I'm very, very concerned now. Do you realize the trouble I went through to talk some sense into her? Your impertinence is hardly the behavior of a noble gentleman. No. It's like, it took a lot to get her to come in here, and you're like, hey, you pregnant?
My apologies. I assumed...
You assumed what? She was going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Can we talk privately?
Oh, he knows.
Thank you, General Quintus, for your hospitality.
He also went to the Shrine of Mara. He also...
We'll be waiting for the
knocked
attack
out.
to begin, then join you.
Not knocked out, knocked up by the Shrine of Mara. He is also carrying my baby. Oh no. Please don't let it be that. Oh, and then he dies in childbirth. Oh man, wouldn't that be something? Alright, can you please just explain to me what's going on?
You and I both know what's going on here, Guardian. I assume you spoke to the priest.
Oh no, he is pregnant too. What do you know of him, this priest?
He appears like a ghostly apparition, out of nowhere, but can only walk amongst us for a short time. At first it bothered me greatly. He told me of my own destiny, how it was entwined with yours, that we will both go on to become harbingers of a new era for men and mare, and beast.
Oh, he is gonna be pregnant. Also, I know he's not. I know he's not gonna be pregnant, but goddamn, wouldn't that be a plot twist right there? And then the next mod is Cameus of Cyrodiil. Cameus of Tamriel.
I believe so. Or is a guiding voice for them. He is the reason I am here at all.
What did he say about me?
He said that you must look inside yourself to find who you are. That you are unpredictable and it worries the gods. And if you were to deny them, other ways would need to be sought to fulfill the prophecy.
Oh no. Rigmor bearing my child, you mean? Even against my will?
Did she touch the shrine?
Oh, I knew it! I fucking knew it! Yes, she touched the shrine.
I see. That's all I needed to know.
Oh no. No, I was right. Wait, who are you? Some kind of apparition? Like the priest? No, because other people can see him and talk to him.
We are just pawns in a game not of our choosing, Dragon Slayer. We are all servants of the great Lord Akatosh.
I serve no one.
Are you really such a blind fool?
Yes.
I think not. The gods are cruel. They play their games, but this time, the threat is real. I was chosen by the priest to gather a force, a special force, and I've been waiting years, biding my time, only for this moment.
I could have done this without you.
You think you can enter that mountain and prevail against the undead alone?
Yeah, I do.
What awaits you in there is beyond the realms of mortals, and the only safe way through, to bring that little girl, the orphan bandit child, to do what must be done, can only be accomplished at the point of my silver swords. I am afraid that the Countess, no, Princess, will have to endure my company for a little while longer. It must be so debilitating for her, after everything she has been through all these years.
You know nothing about Rigmor.
I am on your side, Dragon Slayer. On Rigmor's side. I personally took responsibility for the apprehension of the New Order in Alnor, and I've been playing my role in the game, as you yours.
I play no games. Not for you, the priest, the Daedra, or the gods.
Blind fool, look at you! What are you?
A blind fool.
Obviously you cannot even recall any schooling.
I didn't go to school.
Do you even remember where you were born? Where exactly do you hail from? Do you recall anything at all about your past?
Oh no.
Is there one single thing you can tell me about yourself?
Is this gonna be the thing where they're like...
Were you hatched from an egg, or forged in a dank pool from offal?
Are they gonna have me be like some sort of special, like... I'm not really mortal sort of thing? Alright, let's see where they're going with this. Tread carefully, my friend.
What of her? Rigmor, child of Ragnar named Sigurdsdottir. Her whole life is a book. A tragedy to be read by all and sundry. A child chosen for a fate worse than death, and she keeps enduring. She keeps giving. Her strength and resolve unsurpassed.
We're done here, Cameus.
She is born to reign, and born to bear a child, and you no longer will be the last Dragonborn. For there shall be another. Akatosh wills it, and it will be done. So we're not done. Not yet, Dragon Slayer. Not by a long chalk.
Isn't it the thing of, if Akatosh really wanted to, couldn't he just make someone else randomly the Dragonborn? Because isn't that technically what happens with your Dragonborn? Not that his or her parents were necessarily either one of them Dragonborn, just that, oh yeah, you're Dragonborn, because Akatosh was like, bitch, we need a Dragonborn up in here. What if I choose to defy the gods and free Rigmor from her bond? What does that mean, that I kill her?
It's too late, whether you like it or not. Rigmor's life was never hers to live. She is of the Mead dynastic bloodline, and will take her rightful place. The people will demand it.
I don't think a lot of people cared about the Mead
You can,
dynasty.
of course, wander the wilderness for the rest of your days. Or drink yourself to death.
Ooh.
Have you spoken to the princess, Rigmor, about her fate? Because you should.
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
But what if, when you arrive there is no bridge to cross? You owe her the truth at the very least. Stop treating her like a fragile porcelain doll.
That's fair.
You may come to find that actually, she does have what it takes after all.
She has what it takes to die in
The
childbirth.
child will be a Septim, and she will be called Kintyra.
Wait, what?
Who you are should be as plain as the nose on your face. Until next time.
She's not a Septim. There's no... She's not a Septim. You just said she's Mead. Mead and Septim are not related at all. Just because Kintyra will be of dragon blood does not make her a Septim. I am not a Septim. I'm just some fuck. Unless that's where... Oh no. Oh no. Is that where the mod is going with this? That I'm the last Septim? Is that really what he was trying to tell me in all this? That I'm the last Septim? That I'm the last Septim and no one knew about it, but now he knows about it? Is that where we're going with this? Is it really? Hey, I got some news. I might be, Septim. They call me George Septim.
Is it time to go already?
Well, just take a seat. Can I sit? Yeah, I can. No. I need to talk to you.
What is it?
I just hand her a business card and it just says George Septim. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess.
We might not get another chance to talk openly if something were to happen to me.
Dragonborn, nothing is going to happen to you. What's made you think this way?
Can you feel it?
Feel what? What's gotten into you? You're beginning to worry me now.
Out there is chaos, but inside here with you, time has stopped. Listen.
I'm listening.
Rigmor, have you noticed anything different about yourself since you touched the shrine? I know it's been all of 5 hours, but have you noticed anything?
No,
You need to let me know of anything, no matter what, no matter how personal.
Well, I did notice a little bleeding, down there.
Is it...
No, it's not. It did worry me a little bit, but I just put it down to, women things. Irregularity.
You have any, weird cravings, like, pickles and ice cream? Has a preacher approached you at any time in your life offering guidance or telling of oracles?
No. Dragonborn, you're scaring me now. What's going on?
I was touched by a priest, and now I'm a septum, is essentially what is going on. If you were to have a child, a boy, what would you name him?
Dragonborn, what's going on?
It's a very odd question to ask someone out of nowhere. Rigmor, it's important. Trust me, you have nothing to worry about. I will explain shortly. Just answer my very weird random question.
I would call him Ragnar, after my father.
Well, that's sweet. What if it was a girl? The first name that comes into your head.
Kintyra. Dragonborn, what's going on?
Remember when we were at the pool? The one with the shrine. The one you touched.
Yes. I remember, of course.
You asked me who I was talking to.
Go on.
I was talking to an apparition of a priest.
This is frightening me now, Dragonborn. You had better not be making some kind of joke because it's not funny.
It's no joke. I saw him before at the Cathedral of Akatosh when I asked for guidance about you.
What about me?
Well, Friathoth was trying to hook us up. I asked the gods to make sure no harm came to you. After hearing what Friathoth said about the danger you would be in.
You prayed at the chapel.
Now is not a laughing time. Now is not the time to laugh. Rigmor, this is serious.
Okay, sorry. I just can't imagine you doing that. That's all. That's sweet of you.
Yeah, I can't
The
imagine it
danger of
happening
bearing
either.
a child. Your child? We talked about that.
Yeah. It seems, whether I am your lover or not, we will have a child, and her name will be Kintyra.
By the gods.
Yep, you're pregnant. It's a girl. Congrats. Hey, who's coughing out there? You listening to our conversation? Get the fuck out of here. Yes. Literally, by touching the shrine, the future is set.
Dragonborn, you can't be sure about that. I know the shrine went all weird, but shrines do that kind of thing with their glowing, shiny stuff thing.
The priest himself warned me not to underestimate the power of the gods. Also, I just realized her baby is like female Jesus. Her baby's just female Jesus. It's not the son of God, but it's the son of me, and I didn't touch her at all.
I could be pregnant, but it's too early to tell, and if I am, then we must trust them. For my sake.
We never had a choice. We have both been used from the very beginning. I'm sorry.
It all fits now that I think about it. They tricked us, didn't they? We were both touched by the shrine, and you were bleeding.
You know blood doesn't make you pregnant, right?
And I've been too. I've become so used to being used by the gods, so don't feel guilty. If I do have a child and I don't make it, promise me you'll love her, care for her, and remember me.
Well, that's awfully depressing now. Rigmor.
I would gladly die in your arms. You've always known that I love you. I know you don't see it that way, and I have respected that, truly. And if Kintyra were to become Empress of all Tamriel, then at least my wretched life amounted to something.
Thinking about it, that would definitely make the Dragonborn the most eligible bachelor just in Nirn. It's like, oh, he's the Dragonborn. He's a single father. Oh, his daughter's the Empress, by the way. Dragonborn's gonna have no problem getting a date after that. You're not gonna die. I would find a way.
I know you would. Promise me, you'll take good care of her.
I promise.
Go, prepare for the battle. Come and get me when the time is right.
Alright. Quintus is just outside the tent with his ear to the wall, and he's like, what? I wasn't listening to anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, there he is. Okay. Quintus, what's the situation?
Everything is ready. Sethri has joined Cassius and his unit to help protect the child. They have already gone ahead to await the attack and will follow in your wake. Count Cameus and his men are in position. All we need to do now is join them.
Go ahead and take care of the final preparations for your men to lead the first assault on the base camp. I will join you shortly with Rigmor.
Understood.
Oh, take your time preparing for the final battle. 10 seconds later, alright, we're ready. It's time to go. You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay then. Let's head out and join the others.
Okay. Dragonborn.
Is she gonna kiss me again? Oh, the game crashed! Oh no! I haven't saved in forever!